Mark, can you please take out the garbage? It's by the door. Mark, who's seated on the sofa, doesn't respond. He just looks down at his hands. Oh, come on, Mark. Please take out the garbage. It's been sitting there for like 2 days. I don't want to smell it anymore. Still nothing. Mark just stays seated on the sofa. Olivia throws her hands up in the air in frustration and folds her arms. She looks at him for a beat, then loudly says, "Fine, I'll take it out myself." She gets up from her seat and dramatically grabs the bag, which has been sitting on the coffee table. She heaves it over her shoulder as if it's incredibly heavy and walks toward the door. With each step, she takes a deep breath and shakes her head as if to say, "I can't believe I have to do this." As she opens the door, she glances back at Mark and says, "Don't even think about telling me that you too busy right now because you obviously not." Mark still hasn't looked up. He lets out a defeated sigh and looks down at his hands again. Olivia slams the door behind her and we hear the garbage hitting the bin outside. She walks back in triumphantly and throws her arms up in the air. That is one less thing I have to worry about. She looks around the room, then her eyes land on Mark, who's still seated on the sofa. He looks guilty and uncomfortable. She starts to walk toward him, shaking her head. Honestly, sometimes I don't even know why I bother. She reaches out and lightly swats his shoulder. You don't have to be so lazy all the time. You could help out around here more often. Mark looks at her for a moment without saying a word. Then he slowly gets up from the sofa and follows her toward the kitchen. Olivia leans against the counter and watches him take the dishes out of the dishwasher. She can't help but feel a sense of pride, knowing that he's finally doing something to help out. But she also can't help but think to herself, it's about time.